Scorpio says let go if it ain't meant to stay. My spirit guides speak when my world feels gray. So I'm listening close to the cards on the table, trusting the message to make me feel stable. If it resonates, keep it close to your heart and know a new beginning is just a fresh start.
Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, The Scorpion Effect. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe. So tonight we are going to switch it up. I thought I would be a little nosy and look into what you all have been doing or what you all have going on since the breakup. Now, I know some of you have been going through a lot in these readings and these relationships. I've been doing these readings for YouTube since June, and the energies continue to go. I continue to see back and forth energy, makeup, breakup. So I'm just going to assume that you all had a breakup, okay? If you haven't had a breakup and you're all are doing well, then this reading is not for you. This is for the people out there who've been broken up and they want some clarity about the breakup and where things are going since the breakup. Okay, let's be nosy. Y'all know I like being nosy. So when I was pulling these cards and shuffling these cards, there was a lot of hesitation. There was a lot of resistance here. I do feel like the person you broke up with, they had a very hard time with you leaving them. If they're the type to like punch holes in walls or like knock things over, I could see them like knocking things over, punching holes in the wall. It was a lot of frustration there, and a lot of anger due to the breakup. So let's get started, okay? Now, I am going to I want to look into your energy, their energy, what's blocking the connection, mutual energy, and spiritual advice, of course. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on how we were going to do this spread tonight. So let's get started. Now, your energy here, 10 of Swords reverse, okay? Collective, this isn't about healing for you. This 10 of Swords reverse is an awakening for you. You're realizing this situation hurt you more than you admitted, okay? I think while you were in it, you minimized things. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. The reversal shows delayed in realization here. And that's why I'm saying that, okay? The pain didn't hit you all at once. This breakup was, I feel like for this person, they may have felt blindsided, but for you, this has been a buildup. This breakup was a long time coming. You all have been together for a very long time. I'm hearing 8 years, 5 years, 20 years, 14 years, 13 years, 22 years. I'm hearing like a Travis name, Eric name, Maya or something Maya. Anyway, you are realizing you're realizing that this relationship took a toll on you. You are realizing that you were dealing with a lot. This crept in after the ending, after you were able to take a step back, clear your mind, and really separate yourself from this person. You are slowly reclaiming your power here, but a part of you is still processing how much you tolerated, and you're kicking yourself for how much you've tolerated here too. You didn't lose the relationship, okay? You lost the illusion of what you thought you had here. I felt like you wanted to see the good so much in this person, in this relationship, because you all have a lot of history. You all could have a family together. You all could have a lot invested here. And you minimized a lot of the gaslighting, the lies, the betrayal. Someone cheated here. Someone cheated. Someone cheated in many ways. Maybe they mishandled money. They lied about money too. They could have robbed you of some money or stole some money or something about money too. Something, I don't know. But also this person was cheating. I do feel like this person cheated. You took them back. Now, for some of you, you don't consider full cheating because maybe you all were like in limbo or like not together or something like that. But there was betrayal here and it got minimized. You kept making excuses and excuses for this person. But you're coming to realizations now, and it's helping you heal, because you are coming to a higher place mentally. You are coming to some realizations here, collective. But this breakup wasn't an overnight thing for you. I feel like you started to shut down during the relationship. You started to get quiet. You stopped complaining. You stopped begging for the bare minimum here. And that's why this person felt so blindsided, because they thought your quietness, they thought you not complaining was a sign that you were, that y'all were good. That's why they were so angry when you did break up with them. Now, this is their energy here. They're trying to do better. And I put that better in quotations, okay? But they're doing better. It's in the wrong currency, okay? You all are in two different frequencies here, okay? They're focused on self-improvement in practical ways like money, routine, new goals, just being an adult, right? Just being a proper adult here. Because emotional accountability, it feels too advanced for them spiritually. They are behind emotionally here. They're aware, but they don't think it's that much of a big deal. They don't think being emotionally intelligent and emotionally grounded is that serious here, because this person only goes off of what they have going on. They could be older than you, but I feel like this is a very immature energy. Now, for some of you, I do feel like for the ladies out there, you're dealing with a man who's maybe around your age or a little older than you, but they're very immature. They're very immature, and you're noticing how immature they are. They lie, they gaslight, they minimize. But I do feel like they're going to come back into your life. I do feel like this breakup was a huge wake-up call. I don't feel like this is the first time you've broken up with them, but I do feel like this is the first time they've gotten the message. So when they do come back into your life, I do feel like they're going to try to come in and tell you they want to learn. They want to start over. Because the Page of Pentacles is about learning, right? It's curiosity. It's practical stability, right? But it's a slow energy. It's not a fast energy. It can be depending on what cards are around it. But they don't have much to offer when they come back, because they're just offering you basic humanity here, like basic manners here. It's not like they're coming in with this like big romantic gesture. No, this is, let me do better. I don't want you to see me the way you see me. I don't want you to see me the way you saw me before. Look, I'm getting it together. This person may not had a good job, or may not have had the best finances, and they're going to come back and say, see, look, I'm saving money. I got a better job. But it's surface level. It's not because they want something deep with you. It's kind of like, you said you wanted this, you wanted that. Look, here I am. I'm doing it. But they haven't done any real work here. They haven't taken any real accountability here, collective. And it's not out of malice 100%. Now, I do feel like they're a cheater. Yeah, the cheating and the lying and the gaslighting, yes, that was out of malice. But I feel like when they come back to you with this bare minimum energy, they think they're coming back with something big. They think this is improvement. They think that this is real change. But you're like, this is bare minimum. This is what you're supposed to be doing anyway, you know? So here with the Sun card, the mutual energy between you all, the connection was built on potential. Okay, it was built on the beginning stages, the butterfly stages, but it wasn't built on something really solid here. Okay, there wasn't a lot of sensibility or stability here. The Sun reverse shows a bond that looked happy and hopeful and promising, but it couldn't maintain emotional truth or emotional depth here. Okay, I do feel like, collective, you dimmed your light for this person. I feel like you wanted more out of this person, and instead of you complaining for more, you're like, you know what, Maybe my standards are too high. Maybe I'm asking for too much. Let me scale back. And even when you scale back, it wasn't good enough. The moment you scale back, the moment you required less, they gave you less. They gave you nothing. Okay? Someone kept avoiding giving more. Someone kept avoiding having the hard conversation. Someone kept avoiding doing what they were supposed to and showing up as a true partner in this. You didn't do them any favors, collective, by dumbing yourself down and dimming your light for them. It only made them devalue this relationship even more, because people are only going to get away with what you allow here. And Spirit is saying, in order for you to get what you want out of relationships, you need to leave at the first red flag. You need to put proper boundaries down and hold their feet to it, because that's the only way people will listen, okay? I do feel like once you realized dimming your light didn't get you anywhere, you did scale back. You did get quiet. You did pull back your energy. And this is why they want to come back and do better, because they do see a change here. They are surprised that you have... I feel like this is the longest you all haven't talked, or the longest breakup you've had, and they're shocked by that. It did shake them up, because they didn't think you had it in you, collective. They were so used to you putting up with their crap and taking them back that they're a little shook now. They're a little shook now, okay? Now, what's blocking you? What's blocking this connection? You're blocked because a part of you still associates love with this abandoned energy here. You know this person abandoned you. You know you felt rejected, but there's still love here. And that's what's blocking you. This breakup triggered a lot of old wounds in you. Now, I don't know who's dealing with abandonment issues from childhood. It could be both of you. But this is not just from this person, okay? This is from past experiences where you felt overlooked, unsupported, and not seen or not heard and not chosen in this connection. And you thought you could turn things around here. Now, for a lot of you, you have blocked this person out your life. I don't feel like they can contact you or call you, or I do feel like there's blockages here in communication. Spirit is saying you need to stop feeling sorry for yourself and stop getting mad at yourself for allowing what you've allowed in the past. Okay, because you're regaining your self-control. You're regaining your self-worth here, okay? You're no longer stuck on them like you used to. You're more so stuck on the feelings they reactivated, because this person took you back to a place where you felt your lowest. And you thought you were out of that place, collective. You thought that you've healed from that place, and you're like, I'm never going back there again. But they did. They made you feel abandoned. I feel like you were an abandoned child or a neglected child, and they made you feel like that again. I feel like some of you people pleased your way through this relationship too. You tried to, and it still left you feeling empty here. Now, the energy, what's changed between you all? The dynamics have shifted from active struggle to emotional disengagement here, okay? Someone stopped fighting because they stopped caring enough to fix it. And I do feel like it was you, collective. I felt like you stopped fighting a long time ago. That's why this person feels blindsided by the breakup, because you've gone quiet and you were slowly taking yourself out of this relationship anyway. You realized chaos was the only thing holding this connection together. You realized dimming your light was the only thing holding this together. You walking on eggshells, you purposely not bringing things up because you were avoiding fighting with this person, and it got you nowhere. It just continued to make you feel unseen, unheard, and it created more bitterness and more resentment here, okay? When the drama died in this, the relationship did too. You didn't have the energy to fight with this person anymore. And Spirit is saying good. And now that you're no longer fighting, now that you're no longer begging and pleading for this person to do right, now they want to come in and learn. Now they want to come in and say, I'm doing better. But they're not. Do not fall for this, because they will be back. They will be back, collective. They're going to be back. Trust me, they'll be back. Now, with this Nine of Swords reverse, Spirit is releasing you from the mental prison of this connection, okay? This card is saying the worst of your anxiety is over, collective. Not because you had closure, not because you have all the answers, but because your nervous system is ready to rest, okay? I do feel like now that you're physically and mentally, emotionally away from this person, your body is able to reset and relax. Because I do feel like you were high anxiety around this person. They didn't make you feel comfortable. They didn't make you feel at ease here. They made you feel intense. They made you feel tense every time you were around them, because you every little thing would turn into an argument. Every little thing would turn into a fight with this person. You just felt like, I can't really be myself or say what I need to say here. But the worst is over. You are coming out of that. You are healing. You are awakening. You are seeing things for what they are now. This person doesn't have a hold on you like they used to. They used to have a strong grip on you emotionally and mentally. They don't have that on you now, collective. You're starting to come out the fog here. Now, bottom of the deck. You got a lot of fives too. And I want to say this about the fives here. Fives in a relationship like this was a scarcity mindset. Okay, this is I want to hold on to what's familiar because I'm scared of what's out there. I want to hold on to what's familiar because I don't think I can do better or get better. And Spirit is saying, you can do better by yourself, babe. You're coming out of that scarcity mindset, but this is also them too. This person, don't feel, just because this person is showing up confident and they look like they have their life together, they don't, collective. This person is very empty and very lonely and shallow and hollow inside. And I don't need the cards to tell me that. I can feel it. I can hear it. My intuition is telling me. I don't need the cards to tell me any of this. I can feel it. I can see it here. But bottom of the deck, the hidden truth here, okay? This was a karmic loss designed to humble both people here. It was designed to open your eyes, their eyes, okay? Someone knows they handled things very poorly here. And I do believe as this person, I'm saying you were perfect, collective. But you did have, you wanted to show up here authentically here. Someone knows they held you back in this. They held on to you because they didn't want anybody else to have you here, collective, okay? Spirit is saying the lesson landed, okay? This person may not learn it overnight, but a lot of things in this relationship, it taught this person a lot of lessons that's going to take shape later on in life, okay? And you learned a lot of things in this, okay? Even if you never get the apology that you want, because collective, you want an apology. You want to be acknowledged. You want this person to acknowledge what they've done. Spirit is saying, even if they don't, you have everything you need to move on. I do feel like they're going to come in with some truths, though, because right behind this is the Five of Swords. I said the Five of Swords, the King of Swords. I'm so sorry. This connection, especially with all these fives here, this connection broke generational and emotional cycles here. You're ending a cycle. This breakup is ending a cycle that's been living in you for a long time, collective, okay? You were forced out of your comfort zone here, okay? With these fives. Stability was removed so self-worth could be rebuilt here, okay? This disruption was a blessing, not a curse. This was a blessing, and you will see that. You will get the clarity you need and want. This person is going to come in. You all will have a, I do feel like you all will have a conversation, and a lot will be revealed in that conversation. But Spirit wants you to know. I don't need the cards to tell me this. This is messages I'm getting, okay? Spirit wants you to know this breakup wasn't punishment. It's a redirection. It's a redirection for reflection here. Okay, that was a bar. That was bars right there. You're being prepared for a new version of love that doesn't require you to be in survival mode. Okay, survival mode. Okay, you won't feel abandoned. Your next love is going to feel light. It's going to feel meant for you. It's not going to be something you're going to have to struggle with here. Okay. Now, I do want to go to all signs now, where we're just going to take a look into, just to get a little bit more clarity. Okay, let's go to all signs. I'm going to put these here. Y'all know I got to bust out my paper because I will not remember on my own. I'm going to do some oracle. I'm not going to use my I have a different oracle deck tonight, so we're going to do some love oracle. I guess they're both love oracles. I'm trying to see if I see the name of it. I don't see the name, but we're going to use a new deck tonight, okay? If you broke up with an Aries, expect to hear from the Aries. You all may connect a lot at night, or this person may think about you at night, but they want to see you. I do feel like it's some sex involved in that. If you are dealing with, if you broke up with a Taurus, they think you are adorable here. Expect to hear from them, okay? If you are dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini wants your forgiveness here. I will clarify this Taurus real quick. Something is telling me. Yeah, the Taurus, they're very attracted to you with this "Are you adorable?" Really, cards? Really? These damn nails. So let's go back to Taurus real quick. They want to know, is it over? Because they're very attracted to you and they're missing you, okay? Now, the Gemini, they want forgiveness, okay? Can you forgive me? If you broke up with a Cancer, they still think about you, okay? If you are dealing with a Leo, I regret my behavior. So expect to hear from this Leo. I do feel like you all will have some true communication here. If you broke up with a Virgo, I connect with you at night. So they could be, masturbating and all that good stuff at night, thinking about you. If you think about this person at night, you all could be telepathically thinking about each other. If you are broke up with a Leo, a Libra. The Libra, I've never met someone like you. Come on, I can't even read tonight. Whenever I see this card, this is like the "you're the one" card. Expect to hear from this Libra. If you broke up with a Scorpio, I still care about you. So I do feel like this Scorpio is going through some healing from what I'm feeling from this card, but they may come back better this time. If you're broken up from a Sag, can we work this out? Okay, with the Sag. If you're broken up with a Capricorn, let's see. Cards were stuck together. I'm sorry for not contacting you. So they could have been ignoring you, but they are regretting that now. If you broken up with an Aquarius, I somehow trust you. So this Aquarius, they may have deeper feelings for you than you know here. If you broken up with the Pisces, I'm working hard on myself. expect to hear from this Pisces. I don't feel like they're 100% changed here, so be careful with that, but expect to hear from them, okay? Let me know in the comments if this reading resonated for you all. I'm feeling very drained after this reading. Geez Louise, I'm going to take a salt bath or something. I feel like my energy is defeated and depleted. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you all. Leave a snowflake emoji down in the comments, okay? And don't forget to like up this video. You all are watching the videos, but you're not liking the video. Like it up, like it up. I even switched up my intro for you all. I'm really putting a lot of blood, sweat, and tears and love into my channel. I plan to do a lot more in the future. So as always, you all take care, and until your next one, bye.